The 10th principle of quantum consciousness, the preconscious flow of reality. 1. Reality knows how to flow without you. Before consciousness observes, intervenes, or resists, the universe already moves with precision. Atoms oscillate, stars burn, cells divide, tides shift, all without needing awareness to guide them. This is the preconscious flow, nature in its original intelligence. It doesn't require thought. It doesn't ask permission. It simply unfolds. This principle reminds us that life, at its base, is self-organizing. It finds harmony in chaos, direction in randomness, and emergence in apparent disorder. Before you try to control it, reality is already in rhythm, too. The human body as a preconscious masterpiece. Your heart beats, your lungs breathe, your wounds clot, your digestion recalibrates, all without your conscious command. The body is the closest mirror of the preconscious flow, an organism governed by intelligence far beyond thought. It senses, responds, and adjusts in real time. When we become overly mental, anxious, or hyper-controlling, we override this innate harmony. But when we surrender back into embodiment, we rejoin the stream of effortless function. The body doesn't need your micromanagement, it needs your trust. 3. Nature thrives on non-interference. Look at a forest. Trees don't strive to grow, they simply grow. Water doesn't force its way down a mountain, it follows gravity. Seasons change without debate. Nature doesn't need a to-do list to function, and when left alone, it self-balances. The more we interfere, the more disruption we create. In many spiritual traditions, the highest wisdom is to mimic nature, to act when necessary and rest when not, to follow intuitive flow rather than impose artificial structure. The preconscious realm teaches us, life works, even when you stop pushing. Sound 4. Overthinking as resistance to natural flow. One of the greatest blocks to transformation is the human tendency to overanalyze. Thought becomes noise, planning becomes paralysis. In trying to figure everything out, we leave the flow that already knows. The preconscious field doesn't need your overthinking, it needs your alignment. The answer you're chasing is often already forming, but your resistance delays it. Clarity arises not from control, but from coherence. Sometimes, to access deeper intelligence, you must get out of your own way. 5. Example, the musician and the improvisation. A jazz musician steps on stage with no script. What follows is not chaos, it's spontaneous order. Notes respond to one another, timing emerges, harmony finds itself. This is not unconsciousness, it's preconscious mastery. The musician has trained enough to forget themselves. Flow takes over. Creativity happens faster than thought. This is what the preconscious field offers, precision without pressure. The most powerful moments in life often arise when you're not trying to make them happen. Saw 6. Intuition as preconscious knowing. Intuition doesn't come from thought. It comes before it. You feel something is right long before you can explain why. You sense danger, resonance, timing without logic. This is the preconscious field whispering to you. Most people ignore it because they can't justify it. But intuition is reality's early signal. The more you trust it, the more life begins to respond in seamless ways. The mind tries to predict. The preconscious field already knows. Listening to it is not irrational, it's intelligent alignment. 7. The ego's fear of losing control. The ego fears the preconscious because it can't control it. It wants plans, guarantees, and reasons. It doesn't trust emergence. It demands explanation. But the soul thrives in the unknown. It remembers how to flow. The spiritual path often begins with egoic ambition, but matures into surrender. Not surrender as weakness, but as wisdom. When you learn to release your grip, the deeper orchestration reveals itself. You don't fall into chaos, you rise into coherence. Friday 8. Meditation as returning to preconscious state. Meditation doesn't teach you new things. It helps you remember the original flow. In stillness, before thought arises, you touch the field that governs all things. Breath slows, thoughts dissolve, awareness expands. What was effortful becomes effortless. This is not sleep, it's superconscious rest. Meditation realigns you with the state from which all intelligent action arises. From this space, decisions feel clean, timing becomes clear, and action emerges from stillness rather than stress. 9. Trusting the unfolding, acting from resonance. To live by this principle is to move with the grain of the universe rather than against it. You act not from fear, but from resonance. You don't rush to fill space. You wait until something wants to move through you. You stop trying to manifest from lack and start responding to the pulse that already exists. Life doesn't need force, it needs participation. The preconscious flow is always active, always creating. Your task is not to control it, but to align with it, listen to it, and become its conscious collaborator.